And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Get out.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And it's caught by Herndon. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. From the end zone, Watson. And his first pass is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott from the gun on third. Buying time to his left. And he's got a moonwalk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And oh, it's blocked. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup. Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they? They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. Here's Watson. He'll buy some. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. Nifty footwork at the 45. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up 1st down, too.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter of play. On 2nd down, here's Watson. And now he'll tuck it and run. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Miller. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. The catch made by Miller. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Watson on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Watson on third down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And down inside the 15 he goes. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Preston Smith in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. On 4th down, Watson forced out to his left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Jets are going to get the football back. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. A give to Elliott. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Gun. Here we go. Wide.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he hits Herndon over the middle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Bernardrick McKinney. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw is Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And now out comes Houston. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now a first down throw. Watson underneath for Miller. Oh, and now he bowls him over. No gain, and it's second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Dante Fowler coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal?
Come back! Richmond!
Now it's Watson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down.
Get out! 20 seconds!
First down, Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. The 30, 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Second half begins with a run from Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, you often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're as establishing the running game.
Dumps it complete to Miller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the red zone now, Watson. And Thomas has it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jared Cook, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Throwing, Prescott. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Texans send the punter out, standing just outside his own goal line. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Hustle.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Jets on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Now Elliott. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We got green down. Green, the line. Green, the line.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Watson operating from the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson from the gun, he'll throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 46 yards. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Down! Blue 80! Blue 80!
Operating from the gun. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over possession of the football. Ball at their 42-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Hey, boys, got four down.
Elliott. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So
Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Watson. He's going to let it fly. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jets, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Texans, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.